Well, in our mind, in my films, I should say this. Let me try to say this clearly. The characters that I play and based on my personal persona, I don't. I'm not threatened by a male's sexual physicality. Okay, I'm not threatened by any feature that is considered desirable to the straight women, to the straight woman that is on a male, because I understand that the exterior does not, will never define who I am. The physical exterior is simply the instrument that people. It's an instrument that is used so people can get to know me. Okay, it is not me. It is not my personality. It's not my mind. And in our films, the people who, I guess, they call themselves the Chikens. The Chikens understand that their sexual physicality is not their personality. They cannot. In their mind, it is erroneous. It is crazy to feel threatened by anybody's sexuality or their sexual capability, and especially their exterior. Okay. So many people will ask, well, what will happen when I get old? Suppose suppose one of our, what happens when we lose our physicality? What happens if we lose our physical exterior and we're no longer attractive to the opposite sex, or we are less attractive, or we have less people attracted to us? Well, first of all, that's just the way it works. I mean, that's just the way it works. You do not deserve, philosophically, you do not deserve people to be attracted to you, because you simply want people to desire you. That's an emotional response. Okay, don't get me wrong. Of course you're gonna feel sad. I mean, a football player who breaks their leg and can't play football, of course they're gonna be depressed. Okay, we're not saying that we will not feel sad or even depressed at some time, in some cases. But the bottom line is that's the way the cosmos works. You can't, the critics want to make the cosmos the way that they want it to be, because they feel that they deserve it. Okay, the cosmos. If I lose my physical exterior that represents my sexual desire, then I lose it. I will be sad, but that doesn't make a moral argument. That doesn't give a moral argument to the other paradigm. That doesn't give credence to the other paradigm. The other paradigm is saying that since we desire to be sexually desired, and regardless of temporal limits, we want to be sexually desired forever. Therefore, we deserve to be sexually desired forever, and therefore people should try to sexually desire people forever. No, that's not how it works, because you're dictating how people should feel. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's ideal in the sense, because I can name many things that are ideal. That doesn't make it a moral paradigm or a moral vision. Okay. So when I become 80 years old, or if I become old and not desirable, or I don't feel that, perhaps I don't see myself as desirable, then it's time to give it up. Okay. It's just that simple. That's and the apologist will say, "Well, see how you feel. Don't you feel used?" No, not any more than I would feel used if I was an athlete. Okay, and keep in mind that I would be able to, hopefully, I would be able to say, "This is what I was 20 years ago. I'm not that person. I'm not that um, image anymore." I mean, athletes. Think about it. Athletes who are 70 years old, who have been all-time great football players, basketball players, can can accept that fact. But it seems that in the erotic field, we want to be desired forever. We want our desirability to last forever, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not a moral imperative. We want to live forever. Okay, that's an ideal. That doesn't mean that you should live forever. And perhaps that's probably the problem with the Christian paradigm and the Muslim paradigms, that they feel, they feel deep down in their psyche that they deserve to live forever. Now I'm sure Christian paradigm is different, but if you look at just most religions, that's what they say. You don't deserve sexual desirability. It's given to you. It can be taken away from you. It's the same thing with athletic prowess, that you have certain athletic gifts that you have no control over. Okay. Some people run fast without training whatsoever. No hard work needed. Okay. They have gifts that they have not earned, or quote unquote earned, or have not acquired. They were already there. And if those gifts are gone, like for example your singing voice, then they're gone. But it's funny that in those fields like singing, in athletics, we can the person who used to be a great singer, or was used to be perceived as a great singer, can cope and and deal with the reality that in their 80s they're not a great singer. They can't sing. They can cope with a former fan talking about how they what they used to be, in the sense of being a singer, and in the sense of being that former image. These images of a great singer, a great athlete, they're not guaranteed to be there forever. So why would an erotic star think that they deserve their gift of sexual desire to be there forever? Again, just because it's a bond doesn't not just because it's a bond, and the apologists will say it's a bond between two people, it's intimacy. So what? That doesn't mean you deserve for it to be this bond, for it to be there forever. Okay, just like you don't deserve to be grow old and ugly with another partner. How do you? It's a cold fact, but that's the cosmos. Why do you think you deserve that? You want that. I understand that you want that, but that does not mean that you deserve it. And, and in our case, the Chaikins can deal with that. Okay, we can deal with that more than the contemporary vanilla culture. They can't, because they feel that the society should create a society where should manipulate a society where sexual desirability is forever, directly parallel to romantic love. Okay, and we don't we don't look at sexual desirability as an eternal thing. Now, if it happens, if you're 100 years old and people, you get the contemporary vanilla, inner outer beauty appearance going, and you are a sex symbol, that's fine. We're not interfering with it, but you don't deserve it. But the difference is that we don't believe you deserve it. There's nothing in the cosmos that says that you deserve it. As a matter of fact, there's nothing in the cosmos that says you deserve much. Okay, deserve is within a contextual setting. Okay, you deserve the opportunity to be sexually desired as long as you can, and of course, we do like to push that as much as we can. You deserve the opportunity to live as long as you can, but the result is what I'm disputing. Okay, so yes, the Chaikin males are more likely to deal with this, resolve this easier than people in this culture. They don't. This culture demands that we create a society where sexual desirability is forever, because simply they want it. It's not really a logical reason. There's not really a logical reason outside the confines of that. Somebody desires it. Okay, somebody desires. Somebody feels it is. It's just not the way it is.